National Anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, Malay! Malay, baby!
Good evening and welcome to Hickory High School for the graduation ceremony to celebrate the class of 2022. To the Hermitage School District Administration, Superintendent Dr. Dan Bell, Director of Curriculum Mr. Brian Schaller, Director of Special Services Dr. Nancy Hosig, Principal of Hickory High School Mrs. Diane Brest, Principal of Delahunty and Ianta Mr. Eric Trosh, Artman Elementary Principal Mrs. Amy Wanchisen, and Hickory High School Dean of Students, Mrs. Nicole Porter. To the Hermitage School District Board of Directors, President, Mr. Tim Kizak, Vice President, Mr. Chris Rufo, Treasurer, Mr. Matt Ristvay, and members, Mr. Andrew Busey, Mrs. Bethany Becker, Mrs. Nicole Hamley, Dr. Stephen Hand, Mr. Keith Fustis, and Mrs. Stacy Perman. To our teachers and staff in the Hermitage School District, thank you for the support of all programs from kindergarten to graduation. Your commitment to academic programs, arts programs, and athletics is appreciated and is the reason Hickory High School has achieved success over the past decades. To the organizers of tonight's ceremony, Mr. Steve Gary and Mrs. Pat Sindrick, thank you for all you do. Your commitment of time, attention to detail, and your professionalism is truly valued by the Hermitage School District. To our school counselors, you have been vital in getting our students to this point. Thank you. And to Miss Rochelle Green, Hickory High School Senior Counselor, you have worked diligently to submit applications, transcripts, speak to recruiters, organize scholarships, and promote your seniors. Well done, and thank you. To our senior class officers, President Grace Snyder, Vice President Anna Rodenbaugh, Secretary Ellie Slazak, Class Treasurer Allie Stevens, and Student Council Officers Carter Gill, Maggie Rummelfanger, Disha Shukla, and Hannah Wilcox. Thank you for your assistance and support throughout the years. Your leadership is appreciated, as well as the manner in which you have represented yourselves, your school, your community, and your families. Thank you for leaving a positive legacy, and know that you are always welcome at Hickory High School. Thank you to the Hickory High School Wind Ensemble and Hickory High School Chamber Singers under the direction of Mr. Gary and Mrs. Rockage for your musical performances this evening. And to the Hermitage School District staff, your time, efforts, and concern for these students seated here before you is about to pay off. Your positive influences, establishment of relationships, and support for all is a reason for their success to this point. Thank you, staff, for all that you do. The class of 2022 parents, guardians, grandparents, family members, and friends, your unselfish acts and encouragement of these students to excel is evidenced today. Continue to support and challenge them each and every day beyond their graduation from Hickory High School. Parents, guardians, grandparents, friends, and guests, seated before you is the class of 2022, and they are accomplished. They are excellent in academics, the arts, and athletics. The class of 2022 has honor students, high honor students, academic and athletic scholarship recipients, state performers in the arts and athletics, congressional art show winners, and community volunteers. Allow me to demonstrate a few statistics about the class of 2022. In academics, 3 straight years of advanced placement scores above the state and national average. 2 consecutive years of being recognized as a U.S. News and World Report Best High School. There are 88 seniors that have earned an A average of 93% or higher and are wearing honor cords this evening. 57 seniors have been recognized for earning a 97% GPA or higher for all 4 years of Hickory High School. 11 seniors placed at the regional tournament in academic games, and 3 students qualified for the national tournament, with many qualifying for the national tournament at some time in their school career. And finally, 20 seniors possess a Hickory High School cumulative average of 100% or above for all 4 years. Will the top 20 of the class of 2022 please stand and be recognized at this time? In the arts, 48 seniors were involved in either the marching band, jazz band, or pep band. 21 seniors are in concert band. 3 seniors have earned all county or district honors in band. 30 seniors were involved in orchestra or chambers orchestra. 5 seniors have earned all county or district honors in orchestra. 14 seniors have been involved in the choir program. 2 seniors have earned all county or district honors in choir. And 47 seniors have been recognized at the local and state level for excellence in painting, drawing, photography, and ceramics. 33 seniors have participated at some point in the senior class play, and 37 seniors have participated in the spring musical. And 26 seniors have met the Silver Cords requirement with a minimum of 100 hours of voluntary community service in the Shenango Valley. 45 active students volunteered at the following locations: Community Food Warehouse, Boulevard of Hope, the Hermitage Summer Rec Program, Keystone Blind Association, Mercer County Area on Aging, Senior Follies. These 45 active students accumulated a total of 4,898 hours of community service. At this time, I would like to ask our 26 seniors wearing silver cords for voluntary community service, please stand and be recognized at this time. Further enhancing the voluntary and community focus are 7 seniors who have dedicated their time and energy over many years and have been awarded the honor of Eagle Scout and the Girl Scout Gold Award. Audience, please help me recognize the following seniors while they stand when their names are called. Eagle Scouts: Nathan Adamiak, Tyler Adamiak, Hunter Dunham, Colin Schroyer, Tyler Seidel, and the Girl Scout Gold Award, Mackenzie Messer and Julie Rita. In athletics, in their 4 years as a Hornet, 25 region titles have been won, 15 District 10 titles have been won, 2 state titles in boys track and girls golf were won, and 2 state runner-ups in boys basketball and girls golf were won. 1 Final Four in Pennsylvania, and 2 Elite Eights in Pennsylvania have been earned. and 5 seniors have earned all state athletic honors, with many students receiving this reward multiple times. Congratulations to all of our athletes and your programs for the legacies you have left. The class of 2022 is a collection of students who are excellent in academics, the arts, and athletics. And finally, I ask that 26 seniors who have earned the Barbara A. Darisco AAA Award for Excellence please stand and be recognized. These students are distinguished by wearing the Hickory H this evening, and they have achieved in academics, the arts, and athletics for all 4 years. Parents, guardians, family, guests, and class of 2022, those are amazing accomplishments, and of course, that is the expectation. Another round of applause for the class of 2022. And now, to the 112th graduating class of Hickory High School, and to Sophia. Class of 2022, we applaud your commitment. Quarantines, shutdowns, online learning, loss of high school normalcy, masks at football games, limited fans, musical redos, words that you are all familiar with. You've made it this far. You've overcame challenges. You've persevered. You've never complained, not once. Well, maybe that's a stretch. One of you even overcame the joyous slumber during first period band. Your sleepy time on camera was for all to see during last year's live stream. One of you even overcame the joys of cooking and eating your homemade ramen noodle lunch during your live stream chemistry class. You will not forget those moments. You endured the masks, kind of, the sanitizing of everything you touched, and the social distancing, again, kind of. By the way, in regards to social distancing last year, those H stickers that were on the floor of each hall, they were supposed to tell you which side of the hall to walk on. Hopefully we don't have to do that again. You dealt with Chromebook issues, absences, and the ever familiar, I thought I submitted that assignment, there must be something wrong with my Chromebook. And yet, you achieved. You were committed. You made the honor roll. You participated in the senior class play, the musicals, homecoming, attended football games, won District 10 championships, played bocce, won state championships, playoff games, sang at the concerts, attended dances, and took your AP tests. If you were not committed, none of these achievements could have been accomplished. You threw your caps over the wall, and you were committed to retrieving them. Allow me to explain. On November 21st, 1963, John F. Kennedy made the last formal speech of his life. President Kennedy was in attendance to dedicate the Aerospace Medical Center at Brooks Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. Allow me to read a portion of that speech that talks about commitment. Quote, Frank Connor, the Irish writer, tells us in one of his books how he as a boy, with he and his friends, would make their way across the countryside. And when they came to an orchard wall that seemed too high and too doubtful to try, and too difficult to permit their voyage to continue, they took off their hats and they tossed them over the wall, and they had no choice but to follow them. This nation has tossed its cap over the wall of space, and we have no choice but to follow it. Whatever the difficulties, they will be overcome. Whatever the hazards, they must be guarded against. Whatever, with the vital help of the Aerospace Medical Center, and with the help of all those who labor in the space endeavor, with the help and the support of all Americans, we will climb this wall with safety and with speed, and we shall explore the wonders on the other side. End quote. Family and friends, you chose to accomplish these school tasks, to be present, to work hard, to attend practices, to stay late at night, and study beyond your capacity because you are committed. Class of 2022, you have tossed your caps over the wall. I challenge you to go and retrieve them, and do not look back. Thank you, and all the best.
Each year, the graduating class has 4 speakers. They each speak on the class motto. This year's motto is, Life can knock us down, but we can choose whether or not to stand back up. The speakers in order of presentation are Class President Grace Snyder, Class Salutatorian Isabel Frankakis, Class Valedictorian Lauren Stanek, and Class Elected Speaker Justin Winslow.
Members of the Board of Education, Dr. Bell, Administration, Faculty and Staff, Class of 2022, Family and Friends. Most of the time, class mottos are superficial cliches, full of air and lacking meaning. Though our class motto, "Life could knock you down, but we can choose whether or not to stand back up," may appear to be such a cliche, our class chose it because it resonates with our specific high school experience. Our class has been knocked down a lot. As we all know, we've had a more unusual high school experience. Freshman year started normal enough, but the end of that year brought difficulty and pain for many. That difficulty spilled into sophomore year, which spilled into COVID, which spilled into junior year, which brought us to this year, senior year, where we've done our best to rediscover what normal looks like in high school. As little freshmen, we never imagined our high school experience would hold any of these difficulties. How could we? We were a grade of wide-eyed potential and determined optimism. We expected high school to go just as smoothly as middle and elementary school had. Though we didn't admit it, we expected to be like the movies. We never knew what loomed on our horizon. We walked into freshman year confident that pink skies brought sunny tomorrows. Instead, they brought storms. The storms were hard and dark, but we faced them together. Our trials forced us to rely on each other, causing our class to form a closeness unlike anything I've known before. Together, we became resilient. In the midst of it all, our class accomplished so much. We put on 3.5 musicals, brought home district titles, and sent multiple athletes to states, sent our marching band to almost every football game, put on a fantastic prom and an even better senior class play. We went to Disney, kept up our grades, and even survived musically. Though they happened before 9th grade, I can't help but mention that we went through broken glass onto the Delahunty roof, managed to buy Mr. Nardone a bike, and survived the upside-down flooding of the 3rd floor ceiling. If anyone can persevere, it is us. These lessons and perseverance can never be taken from us. Life knocked us down, but together we chose to get back up. As we go forth in life, to the military, college, trade school, the workforce, and so on, we will carry with us the resilience we learned here together. It will shape the way we view our time and our country, our friends, and our family. We've braved the storms of the last 4 years together, giving us the strength we need to confidently brave those we face ahead. So, go out into the world. Fear not the pink skies of morning. We know that we have the resilience needed when life knocks us down, and together we've proven that we possess the strength to actually get up again. And not only can we get back up, but we've proven that we can get back up and thrive. Thank you.
Members of the Board of Education, Dr. Bell, Administration, Faculty and Staff, Class of 2022, Family and Friends. Hopefully, it will not surprise most of you that my favorite parts of high school were not the academics. While that is clearly an important part, and no matter how much I love classes like calculus and history, I really never went to school excited to do antiderivatives or learn about the American Revolution. Our class has faced many challenges throughout all 4 years of high school, along with the usual challenges of academics. But the things that helped us get through it all were the connections and support of other people. While our senior class quote is, "Life will knock us down, but we can choose whether or not to stand back up," being surrounded by people who supported me and helped create memories throughout high school made it easier to stand back up. My favorite parts of high school and what helped me get through all of the challenges were memories made with others, like screaming "The Climb" on the tennis bus, the chaos of running out of the Magic Kingdom as it poured down rain with the entire 200-person band, orchestra, and choir, and walking the sheets on a warm summer night with my friends, saying how this would be a Mr. Gibb moment, because he was always lecturing on life and making memories with friends. While we may have faced different challenges, each one pales in comparison to our successes and happy memories throughout high school and the bright futures we are capable of achieving. As a wise man, Dr. Gill, once said, "Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle." While we all went through different challenges, we made it through high school and did it together, despite whether or not we loved school itself. While I may have pushed myself and learned a lot throughout my school career, the things I will remember and cherish the most are the people and the memories they gave me along the way. In the future, I may not remember how to do a derivative, find the case of A of an acid, or remember the plot of Brave New World, which I honestly hope to forget. But I can tell you the things I will remember. I will remember getting a little too off topic on work days in Mr. Cochran's class and the chaos of trying to throw a nacho party after the calculus AP test. I will remember having tea almost every day in Dr. Lyman's class while he made fun of me for not putting sugar in it, and the day we got cookies when our class got a 99% average on a test. I will remember Mrs. McElroy being one of my biggest supporters throughout my college decision and the support and love she gives to every student. I will remember hitting a tennis ball 90 miles per hour at districts and looking over to see Coach Bender's shocked face. I could go on forever listing the amazing memories people gave to me in high school. The teachers, students, coaches, and everyone who supported me and created happy memories helped me overcome all of the challenges I faced. I know going to the future and wherever we all may go, we will meet new people who will support us. But there will always be a special place in my heart for the ones who supported me earliest in my life, which is all of you. After all, Walt Disney said, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible." And I have no doubt that our class is capable of the impossible, even with the challenges that lie ahead. Before moving on to new challenges and new paths in our lives, I would like to say thank you to you, all the people who have gotten us one step closer to the impossible.
Members of the Board of Education, Dr. Bell, Administration, Faculty and Staff, Class of 2022, Family, Friends, Romans, Countrymen. As I look at all of you, it's like staring into the heart of destiny. We may save this world or conquer it, become heroes or villains. At this moment, we are all that we might be, and yet nothing we have not yet done. We belong to no one but ourselves. Now we stand together, but will soon stand for the first time, mostly alone against the world. We will go boldly, with little more than the knowledge we have gained here and the choices we have to make. After knowing you all for 13 years, I have faith that we will make the right choices. But we must remember that the wrong choice is not a life sentence. Unless it's like a massive tax evasion scheme, I would not recommend that. If you take a path that you regret, then you take the next chance you see, and the next, until you find a path that you feel you are meant to travel. In fact, the probability of choosing a path now that works out perfectly is a statistical wonder. Your only job is to keep moving and to follow your passions, because these are where you will find your strengths. A wise Grand Admiral once said, "Anyone can make an error, but that error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it." We will make errors in our lives. In fact, I'm counting on it. being knocked down and proven wrong is the quickest way to learn and the surest way to grow. The important part is that we do that learning and growing, and that we get back up again. Perhaps you will fall to pieces along the way, but this will ensure that you find what bits of you don't fit. Choices are just choices, and though they cannot be unmade, they can be overwritten. You are the captain of your story. If you don't like the ending you see, keep moving. Don't let an error become a mistake. Follow your heart, to the ends of the galaxy if you have to. Good luck.
To the members of the Board of Education, Dr. Bell, administration, faculty and staff, class of 2022, family and friends. Thank you for your dedicated hard work over the last 13 years to allow us to succeed. This is it. Our time has finally arrived. It's finally time to turn the page on our current chapter in life and start writing the next one. You see, the way I look at it, our lives can be represented by one large book filled with chapters that detail the stages of our lives. For example, there's childhood, the simpler times when we learn the basics of life and eventually started school. Then there's middle school, the mannequin challenge, the cringe 11/11 Make-A-Wish posts, and of course, the classic 100-day Snapchat streak celebrations. And right now, high school. TikTok dances, getting kicked out of Get-Go, and of course, seeing Mrs. Manners storm out of the classroom when you purposely delete her Google Classroom assignment. I'd like to apologize for that one, Ms. Manners. Sadly, each chapter of our life must come to an end. So I hope to fill you with both a sense of nostalgia about the past and also motivation for our future. I was really happy to hear that our class chose the quote, "Life can knock you down, but we can choose whether or not to stand back up. Because in this life, it's not always going to be perfect. There are going to be difficult times." I think the most notable example for this class was the day Mr. Trosh banned both bottle flipping and fidget spinners. Life really knocked us down that day. In all seriousness, this class has gone through a lot together. The class of 2022 will be the last class to have experienced a full year of high school in a pre-pandemic world. That was our freshman year. Life has and will kick each and every one of us down, and we have to make the decision whether or not to get back up, keep fighting, and stand for what is right. Never allow yourself to be wrongly influenced by others because you chose not to stand up for what is right. It doesn't matter how many times life beats you or the people you love to the ground. It matters that you rose back up to the occasion. As a matter of fact, life knocked me down pretty hard back in 7th grade. I decided to use the restroom during silent reading time because, to be honest, I didn't want to read. Being the clueless middle schooler I was, I come back at the end of class with toilet paper hanging out of my shorts. And none, I mean none of my friends tell me this. So I start walking to my next class with toilet paper trailing behind me. And to this day, people throughout this class still call me Toilet Paper Justin. To make matters worse, I decided to make an embarrassing Musical.ly dance, hoping no one would ever see it, but instead I went viral overnight. Now, for some of us, leaving Hickory will be difficult. And for some of us, we can't leave fast enough. I always thought I fell into that second category, ready to leave here the second graduation ends and never come back. But recently, it hit me that this is it. It's safe to say we're never going to see each other ever again. Sure, there's this summer, and reunions in 10, 20, and 30 years, but for most of us, we've lived our entire lives together, in this school and in this city, and it all officially ends now. Class of 2022, as you continue to reflect on your time here at Hickory High School and prepare to start writing the next blank chapter of your book of life, don't be fearful of getting knocked down. In 80 years, when you're on the very last page of the very last chapter of life, have no regrets. Go out in the world, create a life full of happiness, and write your own book. I have faith in every single one of us. Hickory High School Class of 2022, thank you and farewell.
years at Hickory High School, the members of the class of 2022 have participated in numerous clubs and activities. We would like to recognize those students and clubs at this time. They are divided into 3 different categories: academics and service, athletics, and fine and performing arts. Please stand when the name of your clubs and activities are read and remain standing until the conclusion of that category. Please hold your applause until each category has been acknowledged. Academics and service. Academic games. Chem Club. Creative Cooking Club. French Honor Society. French Club. Future Educators of America. Helping Hands. Hickory Nut. History Club. Hunting and Fishing Club. Key Club. National Honor Society. Math Club. Model UN. Peer Mediators. Phoenix. Physics Club. SAD. Silver Chords. Spanish Honor Society. Spanish Club. Student Council. Students for Charity. Hornet Nation. And Robotics Club. You may be seated. Athletics. Football. Cross country. Men's soccer. Women's soccer. Women's tennis. Men's tennis. Bowling. Men's golf. Women's golf. Volleyball. Ski and board club. Wrestling. Men's basketball. Women's basketball. Baseball. Men's track. Women's track. Indoor track. Softball. Swimming. Cheerleading. And bocce. You may be seated. Fine and performing arts. Art Club. Senior class play. All school musical. Drama club. Stage crew. Chamber singers. Show choir. Chamber orchestra. Choir. Orchestra. Jazz band. Pep band. Concert band. And marching band. You may be seated. It is my honor to introduce to you the principal of Hickory High School, Mrs. Diane Brest, who will present the Artman Humanitarian Award.
Since 1989, the Artman Humanitarian Scholarship has been given to many deserving Hermitage School District seniors in recognition of their efforts and commitment to the Hermitage community. This prestigious award is named for Betty Lou Artman, who dedicated more than 35 years of service to the Hermitage School District as a teacher, administrator, and pioneer in the field of special education. This scholarship is granted annually and is presented to graduates at commencement. This year, the Artman Humanitarian Scholarship has a value of $10,000, and it will be given to one deserving candidate. This year represented one of the most difficult selection processes of the last 10 years, as every applicant has participated in numerous activities and humanitarian efforts. This is an exceptional class, an excellent group of young men and women dedicated to service, volunteer spirit, and giving. All of the Artman Humanitarian Scholarship applicants could easily have been awarded with this honor, and we applaud their efforts and wish all of them the best of luck. To all of the Artman Humanitarian Scholarship applicants, thank you. Through your efforts, you have continued the tradition and held true to the ideals of B. Lou Artman. And I am confident you will continue to do so well after your high school graduation. At this time, please help me congratulate the 2022 winner of the Artman Humanitarian Scholarship, Grace Cataloni. Dr. Bell, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2022. As you have heard, their accomplishments are well noted, and they have established themselves as an excellent example of what is positive about the youth of today. All of the candidates for graduation seated before you have fulfilled the necessary curriculum requirements established by the
Good evening, family, friends, and members of the class of 2022. Please let me start tonight by expressing sincere gratitude to our school board, our administrative team, our teachers, and our support staff. The past few years have been anything but easy. With the pressure to close our school doors, you bravely chose to put our students and our children first. For that, the community and I are grateful. Thank you for your extraordinary effort these past 2 years. Tonight's ceremony is the end of public schooling for our graduates, but it also marks the retirement for 3 individuals who are with us tonight. We would like to say thank you for devoting your life's work to our students. Please stand to be recognized. Mrs. Patty Brzez, Mrs. Cheryl Martusio, and Mr. Mark Slazak. It's also my profound honor to say thank you to several brave graduates seated in front of you tonight who have made a decision to protect our freedoms in this country. They have formally committed to serving in our country's armed forces. We are very proud of you. Would you please stand when I call your name? Tyler Adamiak, United States Air Force. Samuel Cholpka, United States Coast Guard. Jordan Fors, United States Marine Corps. Samuel Spicer, United States Army. Vincent Wolf, United States Marine Corps. Martin Supanchik, United States Army National Guard. Last is a sincere thank you and congratulations to you, the parents, guardians, and family members of our graduates. Thank you for entrusting us with the education of your child for the past 13 years. To the graduates, to be sure, you have made the most out of a difficult situation. You flourished and kept working when other circumstances made it difficult. Whatever was asked of you as a class, you responded. A tremendously positive response of accomplishment in the classroom, the stage, and the playing fields. This graduating class received over $3.7 million in scholarships. We are very proud of you and thankful that we were able to watch you grow into the men and women that you are tonight. But being a dad, I've got just one last piece of advice before you go. Our phones. They're great. They do so much for us and make our lives so much more efficient than we ever thought possible. They truly are a marvel of engineering technology. But I'm really starting to worry about the potential negative impact on all of us. We have let them take too big of a slice of our lives. Several research studies show us that your age group, on average, spends an incredibly high 7 hours per day on cell phones. Us adults, we're not far behind you. We average 4 hours per day. I'm afraid that we're probably missing what is happening around us a lot of the time. I would argue that the real, the important, the lasting, the memorable parts of our lives begin when we put our phones down and engage with our friends and family in the world around us. You will live a much fuller life focused on the people around us. Seniors, the time is here. Your work in the Hermitage School District is done. One last request that I ask of each graduation class: please take this 13-year education you have received, use it as a foundation to a successful future, a springboard, a catapult to great accomplishments. For us older generations, you are our future. And when you have reached your dreams, please come back and share them with us. Goodbye, and God bless the class of 2022. Mr. Kizak and the Hermitage Board of Directors, I present to you the Hermitage School District class of 2022. I have certified that the members of this class seated before you have completed all academic requirements set forth by the Hermitage School District and the Pennsylvania Department of Education. I present to you the candidates for Conferral of Diplomas.
The class of 2022. Valedictorian, Lauren Stanek. Salutatorian, Isabel Rose Frangakis. Haley Elizabeth Barner. Sophia Rosemary Gill. Magdalena Rose Rummelfinger. Emily Wynn. Disha Shukla. Brooke Elise Pisnick. Thomas Kenyati. Mandy T. Tran. Abigail Louise Bull. Julia Grace Dahlstrom. Angelina Nicola de Blasio. Carter Daniel Gill. Colin Adam Richards. Grant James Schubert. Justin David Winslow. Christian Allen Evangelista. Santina Marie Masters. Nathan Wishart Adamiak. Tyler Andrew Adamiak. Jalen Brooke Applegarth. Maxwell Baker. Jason Anthony Basil. Kara Ann Beckman. Audrey Ann Benton. Caden Joseph Bernice. Jeff Brian Bidlack. Emily Ann Blair. Jesse Ryan Blaze. Christina Rose Boren. Beverly Deanna Bridge. Jacob James Bruno. Cameron Lee Boucher. Greg William Buell. Megan Bull. Malaya Michael Burns.
All right.
Brad Elliott Campbell. Grace Ellen Cataloni. Samuel Matthew Chalka. Isis Maxine Clark. Dylan John Cooper. Kimberly Reese Correa. Sabella Mia Kostar. David Andrew Cow. Jessica Nicole Kramer. Madeline Esme Cummings. Angela Maria D'Alessandro. Braden Robert Davidson. Kaylee Paige Delgros. Delaney Laurel Michelle Durr. Willa Rose Dickey. Jeremiah Austin Drips. Emily Morgan Duncan.
Emily!
Ian Bentley Duncan. Hunter Lewis Dunham. Shania Ray Engelhardt. Joey Anthony Fazone. Alexis Nicole Feiger. Abby Danielle Nicole Foltz. Dylan Foltz. Jaden Ayan Elizabeth Force. Jordan Daniel Force. Anaya Naomi France Jones. Caitlin Elizabeth Gilliland. Lauren Elizabeth Gordon. Ella Nicole Graceman. Samantha Taylor Graceman. Paige Elizabeth Griffith. Jameson Jarino. Mackenzie Noel Gustus. Austin James Hamilton. Natalie Hanna. Livia Grace Hellman. Alexander Charles Hoy. Ava Grace Hoy. Connor Matthew John Ivan. Jared Vincent Jestings. Megan Elizabeth Jewell. Alexis Brianna Johnson. Braden Daniel Kincaid. Tristan Alexander Kloss. Kendra Marie Kurth. Chloe Alexa Kovac. Ella May Kraus. Anthony Robert Legg. Jet Allen Lietheimer. Andy Lynn. Lena Lynn. Dylan McNabb.
Let's go, Dylan! You did it!
Samuel Conrad Mancino. Emily Elizabeth Matthews. Nicholas Harold Mall. Cole Avery McCown. Matthew Reed McLellan. Madison Elizabeth Mears. Tyler Philip Mell.
T-Mobile!
Brady Austin Malott. Mackenzie Lee Messer. Amanda Marie Miklos. Cody Russell Miller. Kaylee Michelle Miller. Michaela Janae Miller.
Yeah!
Catherine Ashlyn Montrose. Damian Christian Morris. Pilar Isabel Michilla. Lex Anthony Moses. Destiny Marie Norris. Michael Robert Arendi. Kelsey Elena Phillips. Alexis Jean Pintar. Callie Alyssa Prinky. Jackson Samuel Fritz. Natalie Redding. Julie Nicole Rita. Emily Christine Ryder. Luke Alexander Ryder. Elena Grace Reynolds. Luke William Rufo. Alyssa Lynn Rutledge. Abigail Everly Samoris. Colin Alexander Schroyer. Tyler Matthew Seidel. Natalie Marie Seifert. Olivia Crystal Smith. Samuel Douglas Spicer. Jaden Elizabeth St. Thomas. Kristen Such. Cynthia Angelin Torrance. Noah Michael Toda. Chloe Esther Trulio. Anthony Joseph Trontel. David Jacob Tuttle. Brady Nicholas Vansicles. Leah Marlene Waldorf. Kylie Lynn West. Donovan James White. Marion Maurice Whitehead. Jacob Gregory Wieserbuck. Clay Anthony Wiesen. Hannah Marie Wilcox. Vincent Alexander Wolf. Martin Anthony Zupanchik. Class Treasurer Allison Grace Stevens. Class Secretary Ellie Marie Slazak. Class Vice President Anna K. Rodenbach. Class President Grace Emma Snyder. Would the class of 2022 please rise? Please move your tassels from right to left to signify that you have graduated. Everyone, please stand for the singing of the Hickory High School alma mater.
says hi like that.